Now this is the Instant Pot Duo Crisp 11-in-1 air fryer. It's an electric pressure cooker. It's a combo. It's a multi cooker. It fries, it steams, it slow cooks, it dehydrates. It has an app with it as well, and it comes with over 800 recipes. So pretty much anything you need in the kitchen, this is gonna work perfectly for it. Now this comes in black at the top and stainless steel at the bottom. I think these are the only colors that they do. And also it comes in two different sizes. So there's the 6 quarts and the 8 quarts. This is the bigger one. This is the 8 quarts. So first off, as you can see, it is pretty big in your kitchen. Okay, so bear that in mind. This is on my table right now, and as you can see, it's massive. The size of my hands. It's quite bulky. So bear that in mind. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing because it means that whatever you're frying, cooking, steaming, etc., you have enough space. But just bear that in mind. If you have a small kitchen, you're gonna have to find a place to put this. If your kitchen's big, fine, then that's fantastic. Now, as I mentioned, this is an 11-in-1 functionality. So it air fries, it roasts, it bakes, it dehydrates, it pressure cooks, it slow cooks. God, it's a rice cooker, a steamer, it's a saute pan, it makes yogurt, it can sterilize, and it can even just warm up food. So as I mentioned, pretty much everything that you need. And what I love about this is the buttons are very, very self-explanatory. So as you can see here, the cooking settings are just on here. So if you need to pressure cook or saute or slow cook, you literally just press which one you want. So for example, steam. So for example, air fryer, and then you can set the temperatures on the side here. Very simple to use. Down to put the temperature down, and again up to put temperature up. Okay. Now look at the recommended settings in the booklet. That's going to give you all the settings that you need, and then this is the time on the right hand side. And again, very, very simple to use. And when you're ready, you just press the start and stop button, which is right here, okay? Now, one important thing to note, okay, there are 2 rows of cooking instructions and cooking settings. So the top row here has one type of lid, and the bottom row has the second type of lid. That's really important to note because if you try to put the wrong lid and you try to press a setting, basically it won't work. So this is the lid for the top setting, so pressure cooking, the sauteing, the slow cooking, etc. It goes in, it turns. When you're ready, you press onto the setting. For example, slow cook, press on your temperature and your time and press start, and then it's going to be good to go, okay? 3 clicks and then you go. Now, if, for example, you press one of the bottom settings, it's going to say lid. And for a little while, I didn't realize what it was saying, but what it's basically saying is it's the wrong lid. So take the lid off, put the right one on, and you should be good to go. Now, as I mentioned, it's got those 2 really, really convenient lids. These lids are a little bit bulky again. They're a little bit heavy, if I'm being honest, and we've had it for probably over a year, maybe a year and a half now. So you're gonna have to clean them frequently as well. They are quite bulky and quite heavy, the lid by itself. So bear that in mind when you're moving it around. And also, what we found is when we are cooking we are air frying, for example, this obviously is going to get extremely hot. This is the inside. This is the inside pot for air frying, and then you also have the main standardized pot for your general cooking. Okay. Now again, these are quite bulky, quite heavy, so bear that in mind as well. And when you are putting things from the air fryer, you're gonna have to make sure that you only touch this with a special cloth because that's gonna be extremely hot. Now, just to mention, this is stainless steel, so it's not gonna corrode or anything like that. And again, we've had it for over a year and a half, and it still works perfectly fine. And for us, I think the best thing is that it is so easy to use. It literally is self-explanatory. You put the correct lid on, you press the correct setting, and you press start, and then you are going to get whatever meal that you want, whether that's the slow cookers or the air fryers, for example. It's going to work pretty much straight away. And what I love about it is if you are, for example, you want to check something, you just pull the lid off, and then get the sound, take a look, and put it back on again, and it instantly starts. Okay, which is fantastic. Now this is all of the inside pots, for example, are all dishwasher friendly, so you can pretty much just take them out, stick them into the dishwasher, and that's going to be fine. Also, very, very important to note is that this comes inbuilt with safety features, and overall there's around 10 safety features, including all the locks on the inside and all the digital locks on the actual electronics itself. And all that means is that if you put the wrong lids on, or if the lid is not on correctly, it's going to let you know, and it's going to give you a warning here to say the lid, check the lid, change it over, for example, or it just won't start. You press start and it won't work because you need to check the settings and make sure everything is down correctly. So for us, it works absolutely fantastically. It is perfect for bigger families. We are a family of 4, but we also have lots of family that come over, and to have this at our disposal is very, very easy and convenient. We actually use this more than we use our oven now, which is actually crazy. I didn't think that was going to happen. We use it pretty much for everything that you can see here. So different types of food, different types of stews, different types of cooking, air frying, baking, etc. We love it. We use it every single day, and I actually can't imagine what it would be without it. So just to recap, this is the Instant Duo Crisp 11 all-in-one air fryer, and electric pressure cooker, and this is by the Instapot store, and it comes in 2 different sizes. This is the bigger size, and this is the one that I would definitely recommend for a slightly bigger family. And if you're going to use it frequently, this is the one that I would recommend.